such a short time frame. Let's go drop some does. This tree wouldn't be made for Ricky. It is the morning of October 10th. It's cold out this morning. Temps are in the 30s. We got a little bit of frost on the ground. Feels like November. We're sitting here. We're on Urban this morning after some does. Got Chuck with me in the tree. Just cracked light here a little bit ago. We came into this spot kind of blind this morning. We had an idea roughly where we wanted to be, but we've never sat this stand this morning until this morning. Last week we hunted a spot just to the south of here, about 125, 150 yards, and we had a couple deer come along this edge. So we're sitting this morning trying to just catch movement along this pinch. It's beautiful out. It's dead calm. I think it's going to be a good morning. I feel like we're in a really good spot. We got a trail to the right of me here at about 15 yards, and it looks like we got another one on the left side of me about 15, 20 yards also. So with any luck, something will come strolling through here this morning. But you couldn't ask for a better morning though to be in the tree. It's just dead calm out, cool. Just feels like fall. So hopefully we can knock down a doe this morning. Keep piling up some deer here in the urban hunt. There's the doe coming out right now. The doe is coming out right now. In the back. She's to the left of that tree. Meow. She's done. I freaking smoked her. Pretty sure I smoked her. She's on the right. She's on the right. That one. The one furthest to the right. Man, it doesn't look good, but he's not walking like I. Well, things heated up pretty quick for us this morning. It was a pretty slow morning to start. We didn't see a single deer for the first almost 2 hours of daylight. A little while ago, Chuck spotted a doe and a couple fawns out here to the west of us, and they actually worked straight across this grassy opening. They were going to come into the timber here right by us, and one of them gave me a perfect shot. We gotta look back at the footage still. I think I thought I hit her good, but she ran out about 40, 50 yards and kind of hungered up, like almost acting like a liver hit. But I mean, the shot felt so clean, and I don't really know what to say. We're gonna look and check it out. But she went out about 40 yards here and laid down, and we were kind of focused more on her at the time. And while that was all going on, we had a little buck to the east of us, about 100 yards away. I don't think Chuck was able to get the camera spun around on them, but then we had a doe and 2 fawns kind of catch us off guard. I wish we'd have seen them coming, because the doe was at all of a sudden like inside 25 yards. I think she was about 22 to 23 yards. She was in range by the time I seen her, and I wasn't able to grab my bow to get a shot. She ended up figuring out something was not right, and her and her fawns went back the other way. So we got 1 doe down, though. We're gonna give her a little bit of time so she expires, and we'll get her here in a little bit. All right, so we just got down. I went over where we saw that doe lay up, and there was no doe to be found. She found her bed, seen her where she got up, tracked her for another like 5 yards, and she laid up again. And then I seen where she got up again. I followed a little more blood, another about 10, 15 yards. So I just backed out. What we're gonna do, we got quite a bit of time still, but what we're gonna do is go back to the vehicle, shed some layers, hopefully give it a little bit more time and come back in here. I sure think we should find her. I mean, the shot looked good. We looked back at it on the video, it looked good, but it must have been just a touch back, because she's acting like kind of like a liver hit deer. So the more time we can give her, the better. So we're gonna go back and just lighten our load here, and we'll come back in. Hopefully we can recover her. While we were just going back to the vehicle, we were walking down the trail, and I told Chuck, let's just keep an eye out, and if there's any blood crossing the trail, there's a narrow strip of timber here that we were hunting in, and where I had last blood was about 20 yards from here. And we got up to the edge of the trail here, and Chuck spotted blood over here. So we're like, all right, we'll come back. I turn around, and she's laying 2 feet off the trail. We can literally drive the truck right up to her. Don't even have to drag her. That works out pretty good. I was getting a little worried. I mean, the shot looked excellent. She only went 50, 60 yards, but she bedded up a couple times. The shot must have been, she must have been turned a little bit quartering, and it must have just hit a little bit further back than we were thinking, but we got her, doe down. Nice work. I need more doe tags. Well, we had another successful morning here hunting urban deer. Like I said before, it started off kind of slow. We didn't see deer the first almost hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes of daylight. And then it was just like, once that sun came out, the deer just started moving. We seen, I think, a total of 7 deer this morning, 1 little 1.5-year-old buck. And this one came through, gave us a good shot. Entrance looks good, but she must have been quartering a little bit too, because the exit came out about mid-body, so I ended up hitting her a little bit further back than what I would have wanted to. But the schwacker did the trick. The deer only went 50 yards, but I'm glad we gave it, a couple hours, because it probably took her a little bit to expire, unfortunately. Not the way you want to see it go down, but at least, I mean, we did the best we could, and we got another doe down. So probably going to be chasing some bucks here the rest of the week. We might try and get out and do a little bit more urban hunting again soon. I got 1 more doe tag for the city. Would love to try and fill it here before the end of the month. so I'm sure we'll be back at some point. But yeah, it was a good morning. We're gonna get this deer loaded up here. We got it all tagged and get it all cut up today. But you couldn't ask for a better day in the woods.
Well, today is October 14th here, Wisconsin. So actually 14th sit of the year between me and Bryce. We're heading back on a piece of ground where I shot a pretty good 8-pointer last year. We got a pretty good 9-pointer showed up. Got a big 8 in here. Another good 10 with a nice drop time. We got a few good deer here, so we're gonna tuck in. Just rained for 2 days straight, a couple inches of rain, so it just broke now midday today, and deer are already on their feet. So we're gonna slide in here with a north wind and sit on a finger where they've been coming through quite a bit, and hopefully get lucky. So see what happens here.
Black rack's going in.
There's gonna be. Both sides. Right there, yes. Hell yeah. There he is. Go check it out, huh? I thought he went that way, but apparently he must have stumbled and spun around.
Oh my god.
Here he is.